So you are on a super ultra budget, and you're looking for a mouse pad. I think that the Lethal Gaming Gear Saturn is your best option, and I'm going to tell you why. So I've owned a bunch of different mouse pads in the past. I think I'm to my fifth one right now, and I bought this mouse pad to travel with, not to actually play with. This is about $15. I don't think that includes shipping if you go to Lethal Gaming Gear site. They make a Saturn Pro, which is definitely better than this. But that's one of the most popular gaming mouse pads, especially for a controlled pad. Now this is a controlled pad, so it's going to be a little bit slower. It's going to give you more stability when you're flicking, when you're micro adjusting, you're doing the thing. So it sacrifices smoothness for the stability when flicking, and then also micro adjustments. So for games like CS:GO and Valorant, and I like to do aim training and stuff like that. For static scenarios, I like to use this mouse pad. But like for $15, when mouse pads like Artisan, which I don't own an Artisan pad, it's just too expensive for me. $80 because of living in America, the shipping, unless you buy straight from Artisan, which is difficult to do because you have to translate the money and stuff, and the website's just terrible. So I know I got this SkyPad on a pretty good discount. It was like $50. It's usually $100, so I got it $50. But for $15, what you're getting here, and if you go on Amazon and search like a basic mouse pad, they're gonna be like more than $50, more than expensive. But you're getting a solid control pad. Now it's pretty, if you don't have this one, it's pretty light. Like it's super light. When I first pulled it out of the box, I was like, okay, that makes sense. It's super cheap. But like the base it's not like a regular rubber base. It's actually like one of those silicone. It's kind of like a cheap version of the silicone rubber base, but it sticks. Nothing wrong with that. It's got a pretty good bit. I don't know if I could show you. Let's see. Like it's got a pretty good bit of, a little bit of cushion there, like a decent amount of cushion. But yeah, this is one of the first like true controlled pads that I've tried, and I do love it because it has like super tight stitching. The stitching lays below the actual mouse pad, which is really awesome. And just for like such a cheap price, like just might as well pick it up and try it. You're getting this for like how much you would pick up like mouse skates. I don't have the skates that you need to have for this kind of mouse pad. This is for my glass pad, but they sent it in the tube rolled up, and I actually used that to transport it so that it wouldn't get creased or anything, because I actually use this to if I didn't want to carry my glass pad going on weekends, traveling back home from college. I didn't want to transport my glass pad everywhere because it's just hefty. I had to keep it in a box so it wouldn't get scratched. So I just rolled this thing up and used it, and it worked awesome. And especially for players like that. And if you want to see if you like this kind of mouse pad, if you like the controlled feel, then you should definitely pick this one up. I'll probably show you some gameplay of me using this. So now I have some AliExpress skates. These are kind of like Jades, is what I'd recommend to put on here. So it makes it a lot smoother, but you feel that stopping power. It's like not too muddy. Just like get a nice balance. Something to offset just how controlled this is. I love just the feeling of getting back on a cloth pad and then not having to worry about like my wrist and my palm sticking, and just it being smooth. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and throw up some gameplay of me playing Call of Duty. That's my aim trainers, stuff like that. definitely, if you are a Valorant player, if you're a CS:GO player, if you just if you like controlled pads, I mean, you can get some different mouse feet, some faster mouse feet, and just try this one out because it's super duper cheap. I don't know what it's at now, but I definitely got it for $15, and it was a steal. So yeah, Lethal Gaming Gear Saturn.